Hi, my name is Samantha Washington, and my position on the Crimson Bow includes writing it, producing it, and acting as assistant director. The Crimson Bow was written in 24 hours. Honestly, it was a project for school, and it was due. And I had a week to do it, but when I started writing it, I just could not stop. And I was inspired by Twilight Zone. Just do something like that. I have a lot more practice I need.
Hey, my name is Tracey Fobbs, and I am the director of Crimson Bow. I got into film. Started out as just a music video director, but once I got into narrative and storytelling, I saw how much of a team sport it was, and I was like, man, that's what I want to do. I want to do that, and I want to be the one responsible for putting together an awesome team and everybody communicating on the same level and making the same picture. All too often, great communication. I think that's what I'm great at, just communicating. Having two people communicate between one another, and having everybody on the same page, all of us working on one accord. So,
my name is Jillian Kibler, and I am the editor as well as assistant camera / continuity expert.
And my name is Tim Collins, and I'm the cinematographer. I think it's something that I've just always wanted to do since I was probably about 12 or 13. I remember my dad bought a video camera for my family, and it was supposed to be just for vacations and soccer games and things like that, but then as soon as he bought it, I don't think I ever put it down. And then pretty much from then on I was just like, okay, I love filming. And then right around just about at the end of high school, I started writing scripts and actually directing shorts and things like that, and I've just kind of been doing that ever since.
I always loved just everything about movies. I loved watching them first when I was a little kid, and then my parents got a camcorder, and I would take it around while they were having parties, and I actually have a picture of it, but I don't want to be rude and get on the phone. But I was just videotaping the party, and during summers off of school I'd write stories, and of course I didn't know the proper script format then, but just everything about it. And then my church has influenced me a lot, the way they film things, the way they edit things, the lighting, everything about it is just so cinematic and so beautiful. So that really got me interested, severely interested in middle school, and then when I went to high school they had a program there that I just further fell in love with, and I took 7 years worth of classes within my 4 years there. And then I just knew that that's what I wanted to do.
Well, I'm Rachel Finley, and I'm playing the role of Michaela.
I'm Troy Etheridge, and I'm playing Lucas.
What influenced me to work in film would be a lot of different, I'm very versatile with movies, a lot of different actors and actresses that kind of, when they take you to that place where they are, and you can kind of actually believe what they're doing and believe that they're actually part of that film. It's interesting and it's inspiring to learn how to do that.
When I was growing up, I have a lot of family members who were interested in singing, playing music, different fine arts, and my church did a lot of church plays and things. So whenever I did a play, I enjoyed it, and I got a lot of people saying, hey, you're pretty good. So it kind of led me into seeing, okay, how good am I?
The most fun working on set, I think, is the people, the crew of people. We all get along really well. So we have a lot of fun in between takes and trying to get stuff right. It's always, yeah.
I can say following your passion is slightly more important than being practical. Working a job that I can't say I necessarily hated, but it didn't leave any glow in my life. Like when I went to work and I came home, I didn't have no wonderful feeling of accomplishment or anything. But every time I get a chance to act, I have a glow, and it lasts for a long time. It carries with me throughout everything else I do in life. So I think it's important to follow your passion, because once you're following that passion, everything else starts to make sense in life.
Hello, I'm Shanae Commodore, and I am playing Vita.
Okay, and I'm Olivine Jackson, and I'm playing Nigel.
But I would say I've met the people that are part of the crew have been great. The other actors are great. I've learned a lot, and I love the storyline that shows real family, but still also the truth behind the struggles of making families work.
And what I've enjoyed most about being on the set is it really is the cast and the crew. It's a wonderful group of people to work with. I tell you, but it is a good scenario what's going on, because this is real life stuff that happens all the time. And myself, my character, how I can relate is that it really fits me. I am the person that tries to be the consoling one, the person that tries to help people out, sometimes overboard. And the fact that I am being married more than once. So it kind of fits in a way. Blending families together is always tough.
I think my life bleeds into my work all the time, because my work is a sheer reflection of my perception on life. I feel like life experiences and the things that if that's what we're talking about, how this what goes on in your personal life shape the way you are, or who you are as a filmmaker. It has a lot to do with what I involve myself in as far as filmmaking.
Where I draw my inspirations from would be my personal experiences that I've been through. Like with the Crimson Bow, the family's a blended family. Instead of just having them, a mother, father, and their 2 kids, no, let's switch it up a little bit, add some layers. I like seeing how the dynamics when you bring blended families together, because I come from a blended family. We don't have to have the same blood to be considered family.
That's right.
It's and we've been together for all my life pretty much. So I just like watching people from different places come together and their family. Like I said with the crew, we're all a family.